Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to 3 Minutes to Midnight. And we left off the previous one. Of course, we've actually played the game quite a while. And this time, we actually played, of course, as the mayor, as the mama. It has been a really interesting journey so far because we got to kind of like speak with some of the people that we met with Betty. But now we're getting a little bit of backstory with everybody. And I'm also noticing that the statue here is full, meaning it's not blowing up like we usually kind of like seen it when we started the journey. And the mayor actually said something about this one, so I feel like
if Garrett's statue were to disappear, it would undoubtedly get Amos's attention.
Exactly.
Unfortunately for you, I am not Houdini.
I am not Houdini. So what I gotta do here, I gotta make sure I blow this up or get it to disappear somehow so that we can get Amos's attention. Now, I do have this. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna be that easy? I stick it in the horse's bum.
Be unaffected by this small explosion, but it should cause enough commotion to distract Amos for a while.
Huh? Wait a minute. Is this gonna work? The problem is I got no fire to light it on fire, right?
Alea iacta est. Or, in words that you would understand, there is no turning back now.
Alright, we gotta find the fire. Let me see if I can chat with him. I see that he got up.
Is Amos gonna give my guitar back?
Highly unlikely.
Oh, one fewer vote for Barrett. Look
Take
at
it.
that. Did you want something?
No. But I do have to blow up this thing somehow.
Have a good night, Miss Mayor.
So let me see how we can do this. Now, I wonder if I gotta get me the matches the same way I got it with Betty. Okay, this stall is closed. Metal shutters.
Rattling the shutters is very noisy. I would rather let Lorraine sleep.
Aha. It is nighttime after all.
If I am not broadcasting one of my speeches, there is nothing worth listening to.
Man, she's the worst person ever, dude. The worst. Oh, wait. Tow truck.
If we are going to steal, we should try to at least take something of actual value.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's get out of here. No matches here.
There must be a way we can use Amos's fondness for Sheriff Pat to lure him outside the police station.
Yeah, I know. I just need some fire. I need like matches or something somewhere. I gotta find something. Let's see.
Ah, what a successful night! I managed to shift every single meatball without anyone noticing they were mostly sawdust. And I got enough leftovers in the storage out back to set up a buffet tomorrow. Yep, everything's going my way. Nothing could ruin this good mood I'm in.
Say that again?
God damn it, Mike. Why do you always talk so much?
You had to ruin it, Mike. You had to ruin it.
Now this is how I like to see the place.
You mean, like, clean?
No, empty.
Why are you in here bothering me? Isn't there a baby somewhere you need to steal candy from?
Aw, Michael, did I spoil your evening just by showing up? Good.
Alright, let us see what we can get from Michael here. He might actually be able to give me something. What is that? Is that a comic book?
Michael?
Eliza?
Where's my offspring? How is the diner still standing?
How is it possible that the last 3 mayors tried to close this place down, yet all have failed?
Silly Eliza. This diner has been here longer than the town itself. My ancestor, Miguel Caminante, founded La Taberna de Miguel over 500 years ago on this very spot. And ever since then, there's been a Barrett trying to take it down, and failing.
I will find a way to destroy it, Michael. And you know I always get my way.
And I say, bring it on!
There must be a way. Mark my words, I will find it.
Not today, Barrett! You can flatten the diner, but my family owns this land! And there's nothing you could do to take it away from us! Heritable property rights, you old boot!
How do you even know what half those words mean?
These magic words were written in my dad's recipe book, scribbled under the spicy rat loaf recipe. I've remembered them my whole life, in case a Barrett came to take my land.
Man, tell me the story of this establishment.
Really? Really? I shall tell you everything you need to know about this stink-filled culinary dungeon. It is a diner, and it exists, although hopefully not for much longer.
I absolutely love these moments when the characters just look at me and
I've read a few files
try to interact with
containing
me.
records about this establishment. And let me just say, every single word was a nightmare. Poe would be jealous.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks.
That was not a compliment. Regardless, I find myself with some outstanding questions.
Do your worst. I got nothing to hide from you. Well, nothing besides what I'm already hiding from you.
How did your family come up to open the restaurant? How did you inherit the Walker legacy? Where did you get your ingredients from? You know what? I had enough.
You know what? I have heard enough from you on this topic.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Just let it be.
I have wasted enough time on you.
Feelings mutual. Now get the hell out of my face.
Man, these guys really don't like each other. Alright, let me try to find a way to get fire. Now. Ooh, matches. You know what? That's how I'm gonna get the fire. Oh, but apparently this place is being run by Sam?
Well, well, what a pleasant surprise. To what do I owe this visit from such a distinguished figure?
Oh, Sam, you always know just what to say. I came to see your new venture, of course. You know I take great interest in local business.
You can't fool this old wolf, Eliza. You're here to ask for my vote, aren't you?
You can read people like a book. I have always admired this about you.
Yep. I'm glad to see the motel up and running. Is something the matter? You look particularly sad today.
Is something the matter? You look particularly sad today.
Don't you remember what day it is? Today is the 10th anniversary of the Great Fire. It should be my son standing here today and talking to you, not me.
I am so sorry, Sam. Truly, we all lost so much that day.
Friends, family, and the most heroic bear the world has ever seen.
Wouldn't be so much of a loss if you'd have let me cook him.
That was Mike.
Well, if
Oh,
you
man.
need anything, you can count on me. You know that.
Thank you, Eliza. I'll make sure to fill out the right forms this time.
You sure I can't cook that bear? It's been 10 years
Come on,
already.
stop, Mike.
You know, aged meat is on the rise. I'll even give you a 5% cut of the profits.
This guy.
Fine, 10%. 30%.
No. I would like to know more about this motel of yours.
I would like to know more about this motel of yours.
Ask away.
Oh. Why motel? How are the rooms? Enlighten me as your business philosophy. Tell me about the breakfast. Let's go with the business philosophy.
Enlighten me as to your business philosophy.
Simple, affordable accommodation for everyone. No pointless extra charges.
Define pointless, would you?
With every booking, I offer a free breakfast and complimentary toiletries. No charge for things like parking, cancellations, using the ice machine.
I have heard enough. Sam, this cannot go on. I will not stand idly while total strangers rob you blind.
Oh, not this again.
Yes, this again. And pay attention this time. In fact, write it down. Start by adding the following to every bill. Booking fees, cancellation penalties, baggage handling, water, gas, keys.
Be reasonable. I can't possibly charge people for using their room keys.
Do you know how badly you could hurt your wrist every time you hand them over to a guest? Now, considering the beautiful scenery surrounding this place, you could easily charge for the view.
What view? There's nothing but rocks and cacti here. Am I supposed to charge people just for arriving?
Exactly. You are beginning to understand. Now, one last thing, the most important one, a calculation fee.
What the hell is
What?
that supposed to be?
Why, compensation for adding up the other fees, of course.
Wow, Eliza. What the heck has happened to Eliza?
You know
That's what I want to understand.
Seems like my
Why is
mind's
she all
been changed
evil?
for me. You wouldn't mind helping an old friend set this whole thing up, right? I'm not great with numbers.
Of course I would. For a fee.
Oh god. Come on. Man. She's
Oh,
worse than a
relax.
mobster.
I love paperwork too much to pass up this opportunity. I should have it all drafted by the end of the week.
Sheesh. Okay. I think that's about
Perhaps
it.
we should move on to other topics.
As you wish.
You never told me who you plan to vote for. I'm glad to see the motel up and running. Okay. Let's go with that.
I am glad to see the motel up and running. Although I still think you should have opened a fine dining establishment. It would be a great opportunity to
To steal customers from Mike's and put him out of business, right? I told you before, I'm telling you again. Keep me out of your squabbles with Mike.
Man.
Well, you
she
cannot
really
blame a
doesn't
girl
like
for
Mike.
trying.
Alright, I guess
You
I have
never
his
told
vote.
me who you plan to vote for.
Well, there's always room for improvement, as they say. Perhaps it's time for a change in leadership.
Oh no, not,
Not
you
you
too.
Dang it.
Relax, Eliza. I was joking. Although, if someone put up a sign for the motel on the highway...
Well, that sounds simple enough, but I would have done it without the blackmail.
One can never be too careful with you, Eliza.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I must be going. I have a lot of campaigning to do.
Well, don't leave without a souvenir. Here, take some of our complimentary matches.
Why would I?
You need it.
Because they're free.
Excellent point.
Alright, there we go. So we got the matches that we needed.
Eliza, if you don't mind me saying, you look like you slept poorly.
Well, I had some bizarre dreams. But I am quite certain that the coffin my offspring replaced my bed with is to blame.
I had a strange dream myself.
What about?
A goose flew from its nest after nuzzling with its mate and soared through the skies. Then suddenly, the sky clouded. Lightning struck the bird. And it
What?
fell like a stone,
He
spiraling
saw
until it
what would
crashed onto a
happen
newborn
to Lincoln.
tree.
Oh, that is strange, indeed.
Sheesh.
But it was only a dream, Sam. You should not give it too much thought.
Well, I'm not sure about that, Eliza. I'm not too sure about that. Alright, let us see here. Oh, okay. This guy's protected this place. Of course, we cannot go that way.
Huh? Who goes
Because
there?
he's not gonna allow me to.
Benjamin, it is I, Eliza Barrett, your mayor.
My house is off limits.
Sure thing, Benjamin. Sure thing.
So I'm guessing right side is his house. Ah, I get it now. Interesting.
You bothering me for a reason, Miss Mayor?
Your body for a
I
reason,
never
Miss Mayor?
bother anyone. And actually, yes.
Why do you have a house on the hill? And you spend your most nights here? Did you know that Mrs. Peterson has a bit of an accent?
Did you happen to notice Ms. Peterson has a bit of an accent?
Well, yeah, but that's how people from Maine talk.
Have you ever even heard someone from Maine speak?
Yes, Miss Mayor. I just spoke to her.
Well, I would be careful what you say to anyone with a Maine accent.
Why come?
How can I explain this so you will comprehend? People back east are different. They have less land, so they are expanding westward, displacing people from their homes.
Displacing. What's that now?
People from the east want to take your property.
Well, I don't rightly care about that. She already done took my heart. Might as well let her take everything else I got.
Sheesh. Nobody. You cannot trust her.
Why do you have a house on the hill if you spend most of your nights here?
Well, hey, it's a sign of success to have two homes, even if neither of them is a house.
Why don't you park your trailer somewhere safer than halfway off a cliff?
Ha! Nice try, government. You can't take my property just 'cause you want to build yourself a house with a nice view. And don't you be going up there if I ain't around. You hear?
Bullocks.
Bullock.
Nice talking with you, Benjamin, but I have places to be.
Y'all come back now.
I wonder if I do have to go back to his, or more like go to his house somehow. Because apparently we just couldn't really do it so far. Alright. Got myself the matches. We know what we gotta do with it. So let me blow up the statue. Grab the key and see what we can do with that. Man, this place. I wonder if I'm gonna be able to visit it eventually. Alright, let us see here. So let me go back in the center, right over here on this side. Man, she was capable of doing anything in order to get a vote. Even blowing up statues in the town square. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. Why is she so evil?
What's going on? What was that noise? No!
Oh man.
Oh my God! This can't be happening!
Blow up Pat Garrett statues. Alright. Now that this one is gone, let me get the guitar. There we go.
Well, I finally managed to retrieve this accursed guitar. Mr. Huckleberry had better be grateful.
I mean, he definitely will. Ooh, who's this one? She's so pretty.
Good evening. I believe the sheriff is indisposed at the moment, but he should be with you in an hour or two.
Not so fast, Ms. Mayor. I'm not here for the sheriff. I'm here to make sure you don't get away with what you've done.
I have no idea who you are or what you are talking about, but I am far too busy for this. Now, if you will excuse me, Ms.
Hart, yes, Ms. Hart. I'm the new mayor of Corona. And
What?
I am more than willing to tell the sheriff who really blew up that statue.
Ms. Hart, I believe we got off on the wrong foot. Let us start anew.
Alright, hold up a minute. Would you care to explain why Corona Mayor is wasting her time in my
Would you
valuable
care to
time?
explain why
In my valuable
Corona's
town,
mayor
actually, I want
is
to say.
wasting her valuable time in my town?
You'd better get used to seeing my face around here. Because I'm running against you for mayor of this hellhole.
Oh. What?
Well then, in the spirit of democracy, may the best candidate win, Ms. Hart.
Oh, thank you, Ms. Mayor. I will.
Of course you will, by a landslide even. And you will go on to win the next election too.
Of course I will, and then
Will advance in your career, becoming one of the most respected and important women in American history.
yes, that's exactly.
And then, once you have risen to heretofore unknown heights of success and influence, you will open your eyes and realize it has all been a dream. Wait, Corona's elections were just last month. How can you be running for mayor here?
Oh, I didn't resign, if that's what you're asking. I plan to be in charge of both towns.
Huh. Interesting. You look familiar.
I cannot help but feel I know you from somewhere. What did you say your name was?
Oh, I already told you everything you need to know. If there's anything else, I'm sure someone as brilliant as you can figure it out.
It would save some precious time if you just told me.
You'll have all the time in the world to figure it out. Once I kick your ass in the election, that is.
Is that
I'm very
how you
confused.
want to play it? By the time I am done with you, watering Chuck will be the only job you will ever get.
Chuck? The plant?
The one and only.
I mean, the thing is, I do kind of like see the resemblance. Is this kind of like her? Younger? A daughter of her? Or what the heck is happening here?
You cannot be mayor of two towns at once.
Oh, but I can. See, I recently passed this little piece of legislation that allows the mayor of Corona to take on additional responsibilities in the county without giving up their position. Convenient, is it not?
Still, you will never win an election in this town. The people adore me.
Ha! Certainly not me!
See?
Sheesh.
The people are ready for a change.
Ha! Change! I'd still rather vote for Eliza than for you, sweetheart.
What was it you were saying, Ms. Hart?
Huh. Exactly. See? How did you know I was here?
How did you know I was here?
Oh, that was easy. All I had to do was follow the trail of pain and suffering you leave in your wake.
I do not
What
leave.
the heck? You do.
Point proven. Did you blow up that statue just to get your hands on that piece of evidence?
This is not evidence, Miss Hart. It is called a guitar. Now, you will stop making wild accusations, or I will beat you senseless with it. Up to you.
Since you are the new mayor of Corona,
Since you are the new mayor of Corona,
how did you manage to put Mr. Wiggins to cede the position?
how did you manage to get Mr. Wiggins to cede the position of mayor?
Oh, he was only too happy to appoint me mayor and enjoy his well-earned retirement.
He would not have given up his chair even if it were in flames. What did you do?
You might enjoy this, actually. Did you ever hear about Operation Altar Boy?
What politician worth her salt has not? But why? Oh no, you did not.
Oh, but I did.
And did you?
Yes, twice, actually.
And did he see the...
Oh, he certainly did.
It's the same person. I knew it. I knew it. But how the heck did she do this?
Where were we again?
I mean, I guess the book, right, allowed her to kind of like go back in time. That is so weird. Man.
You could lift the ban Mr. Wiggins imposed on my offspring.
Why would I do that? A permanent ban for the biohazard incident seems perfectly reasonable to me.
To be fair, while my offspring may have brought that radioactive iguana to your town, it being explosive was entirely Michael's fault.
I don't care. Your daughter is a menace. I want her as far away from me, I mean, Corona, as possible.
I will not argue with that.
Sheesh.
But are the wanted dead or alive posters really necessary?
Did she actually put one dead or alive for Betty? Seriously?
We should talk about the former residents of that raised orphanage.
Oh, so now you care about child welfare.
Those children need a home, and you are partly responsible for solving the problem.
Well, I'm sure we can resolve this in no time at all. Let's set a date and work together.
What the heck, dude?
You can't say it either, huh?
They are
I
definitely the
suppose children are
same
comfortable enough for now.
person.
We can table this for the time being. Well, let me just say, I do not envy you.
Oh, but you will. Especially once I make your town part of Corona. And force you to scrub the bathrooms with a toothbrush.
Thank
Why
you for
the
the
hate,
insight,
though?
Ms. Hart. Now I know what to do with you once you lose.
What I don't understand, I mean, do they actually realize that they're the same person? That's something I don't understand. Because if they don't, and they know that they're the same person, why are they acting like this to each other? Sheesh. Now, the thing is, there's definitely something strange happening, like a different time or something. I think the book is the reason, right? They're probably being able to use the book to kind of like time travel or something like that. Man.
Will you be staying here long? If so, I know a place for you to lay your head.
The prison.
Silencing me will get you nowhere, Ms. Barrett.
No, you paranoid goose. There are lovely rooms available at...
You can't lock me in one of your jail cells and expect that to shut me up.
What?
Your dictatorship ends here, Ms. Barrett. You might imprison me, but you won't win.
What the hell?
Go ahead, lock me up and throw away the key. Do your worst, but I will not be silenced. No matter what you do to me, I will rise above it and free this town from your tyranny.
Are you finished yet?
No, but you will be after this very public disturbance. Nothing like a little defiance to weaken the enemy's authority after all.
On second thought, I tire of this conversation. Why do you not go back to Corona and admire my work from afar? Who knows, you may even learn something.
What is there left to learn? I've already studied everything there is to know about you. Every radio speech, every TV appearance, every article and book you've written. I've seen it all.
Oh, I see what is going on here. Oh my, why didn't you say so sooner? To my most
Writing an
special
autograph.
admirer, Ms. Hart. Thank you for your support in the upcoming election. There, Let it not be said that Eliza Barrett cannot recognize a fan when she sees one. Now, off you go. I have much left to do tonight.
Man, this game turned out to be something else, let me tell you. Alright, so we got Amos. Let me chat with him.
Might need a while.
Yep.
After all, he was deeply attached to that piece of rock.
I guess. Okay, let me give this guy the guitar back then. We finally got it. There we go, buddy. Now, do I have your vote?
My baby! Out of sight! Ready to start recording?
I have yet to find any tape, so no.
Oh, no. I do have the tape. There we go.
It is a reel for a tape recorder. I am sure you can figure out what is missing.
Okay, so I gotta get the tape recorder. Now, the thing is, I know exactly who has a tape recorder. And yes, I gotta go chat with the Russian spy. So let me go over here. And let's see how I'm gonna get my hands on this thing.
Excuse me, Max, but I need to borrow the reporter. It will not be long.
What a surprise! Eliza Barrett stealing the spotlight!
There are some things I would like to ask you, Ms. Peterson.
Oh, if you insist.
I cannot help but notice your recording device.
I cannot help but notice your recording device. I have been assaulted by multitudes of reporters, but have never seen a machine such as yours.
Oh, this little thing. My mother made it for me. She's really good at tinkering.
Make your suspicion obvious. Flatter her. Suspicion obvious.
Really? It looks very sophisticated. More sophisticated than you might expect a local paper like the New Mexico Times to have, in fact. Anyway, what I was trying to say was... I need your recorder, Ms. Peterson.
And I need some classified information. Perhaps we can arrange a trade?
You think a mere tape recorder is worth the price of confidential information I might possess?
As I mentioned, this one is very special to me. So, it makes sense that I need something special in return, yes?
Before I hand this to you, you must promise to keep it safe. It is for your eyes only. Do not mention anything in your article that could betray military secrets.
What?
Don't worry.
Seriously?
Nothing I'll do with that information will
Eliza?
damage my country in any way.
She would do anything for a vote. She just gave her the blueprint. What the heck?
Wonderful. Now, if you would not mind.
She doesn't care about that thing.
Pleasure doing business with... Wait. Where is the tape?
You asked for the recorder and you have it. As for the tape... Well, you strike me as a resourceful woman. I'm sure you'll manage.
Wait, you had another one this whole time?
Of course she did.
A reporter is always ready for any situation, Miss Barrett.
Man. Alright, let's combine these two. There we go. And we should be able to get this going. Alright, hold up. Let me go back to the musician right over here. And give him the recorder.
Very well, Mr. Huckleberry. Let us get started.
Am I seriously recording him? Oh my gosh. As I was saying, she would do everything for a vote.
Now, Mr. Huckleberry, I have upheld my end of the deal. I expect you will do the same.
Not so fast. You gotta send it to Crooked Deal Records. They'll do the rest.
Excuse me? Why do I have to do that?
'Cause it was your idea to put Amos in charge of the mail?
Fair enough.
Fair enough. So now I gotta get him to stop crying. Oh, sheesh. There's just so much work you gotta do this.
Can it wait?
Not really, no.
I need you to fulfill your duties as a mail carrier.
Now?
Send
Amos?
this to Crooked Deal Records. It is urgent.
Can I finish crying first?
No, you can cry after that.
If you must. But I made a campaign promise to send this out today, so cry quickly, please.
All right.
Okay, I'm done. Come on. Get out. Stop.
All things considered, today has been a good day for the Barrett administration. Time
It was
to head
quite
home
hectic.
and get some well-deserved rest.
Sheesh. We had so many things to do later that night. Ah, look at her. Just sneaking in. Oh gosh. Oh,
Well. My offspring trying to sneak home after staying out too late. What a surprise.
Stop calling me that, would you?
If you think you can wiggle your way out of this by changing the subject, think again. Now, what weak excuse do you have to offer me this time?
I was at the school library studying for finals. How about a little praise for once, huh?
There are no final exams in the middle of summer.
I was obviously studying for next year's finals, duh. Ugh, come on, Mom, I'm an adult. Let me do what I want.
As long as you live under my roof, you will abide by my rules.
Why don't you want me to be happy?
It is not my job to raise you happy. It is my job to raise you right.
Everyone else does what they want. Why can't I?
If everyone else decided to jump off a cliff, would you jump too?
I mean, like, everyone?
No. The answer you are looking for is no.
God, you are freaking insufferable!
How dare you speak to me that way?
oh, the explosion. Whoa.
Wait, what the hell was that?
Enough. Mary Elizabeth Anderson, go to your room now.
I hate you!
Nothing ever seems to get through that thick skull of hers.
I mean, I already knew that they really don't like each other. Now, was that explosion the one from the dam? I guess, right?
Hello, John.
Mr. President. Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
We have a situation in the southwest, son. Are you familiar with a town called... in New Mexico?
Yes, I know it quite well.
I need you to go down there. Tonight. One of our birds just went dark after a mid-air collision. Usually that wouldn't be an emergency, but there was an A-bomb aboard. And if they crashed into what we think they did, things could get complicated.
Oh, no, never mind. That was a
First,
plane
we'll need
crash.
to recover our cargo.
Exactly.
Next, find what hit our boys and bring it into our custody.
Understood, sir.
To ensure there's no chance of this getting out, you'll be launching Project Tranquility once you arrive at the target location.
Project Tranquility? The last I heard, that project was still under development.
Wexler and McGill assured me everything is ready to be tested. Anyway, you'll get a full briefing when you arrive at the target location.
With all due respect, sir, I don't feel comfortable field testing that equipment on our own people.
John, the state of the nation demands gentle handling, and this would cause one hell of an uproar. Whether you want to believe it or not, Project Tranquility's our best option. Besides, testing this now could prevent armed conflict in the future.
Understood. If I may, sir, the energy requirements of Project Tranquility are extremely high. How do you suggest we address that, sir?
We're in luck, General. The construction of the Mammoth Butte Dam was completed just a few weeks ago. It is scheduled to become the primary source of electricity for the area next year. But it's already fully operational. Now, this mission is of the utmost secrecy. You'll be going dark. I won't be able to contact you once you're in the field, so plan accordingly.
Yes, sir.
Well, you have your orders, General. I look forward to your report when you return.
God damn it.
Man, this makes so much sense now. I love it.
Attention all personnel. Prepare to mobilize immediately. Move, move, move!
So of course the army is behind all this, right? They're trying to kind of like mind control the people so they do not figure out what's happening and spread the news about it. That's the whole idea. Alright, secret plans of soldiers and sinners. Are we gonna keep on playing as the mother still? Seriously?
This couch will be the death of me. Nevertheless, I would rather die than give my offspring the satisfaction of seeing me sleep in that coffin.
Did she actually made the bed as a coffin? Oh god. He's at the door.
Amos, what are you doing here? What has my offspring done now?
It's not about Betty this time, Eliza. It's Lincoln.
Oh,
if you're
the
here
news.
to tell me he has a good reason for not coming back last night,
I am.
no.
There was a plane crash last night.
That is fine. He is fine. Nod your head, Amos. Agree with me.
Eliza.
I must go to him. Is he in the hospital? Is he conscious? Answer me, goddammit.
He's at the airfield, but we can't get in there right now.
What the hell are you talking about?
They're on lockdown until they figure out what the hell happened last night.
We need to start making calls immediately. Get the sheriff on the phone.
I'm the sheriff.
The marshal, then. Or the Marines. No, call the Coast Guard. They always know what to do in these situations.
Okay, listen to me for just a second, Eliza. Come with me now, and I'll drive you to Lincoln when we're done. Maybe the lockdown will be over by then.
Or maybe Benjamin's militia could...
Eliza, focus!
Sheesh. If we leave, who'll keep an eye on these chinchillas of yours? Perhaps I should accompany you to the employment office? No, let's go with fine.
Fine, damn it. I will come with you.
Great! I promise you won't regret it once you see what's going on.
This was a mistake. I should not have let you drag me here. What if Lincoln...
Eliza, like I already told you, there's nothing you can do for him right now. But you need to see this. I think it's related to his accident.
Or is it merely a coincidence?
I don't believe in coincidences. And I know you don't either.
Oh, all right.
Oh! The military
They
base.
arrived yesterday, right after the accident. And they built this whole base in less than 12 hours. Eliza, something seriously strange is going on.
You bet there is something strange going on. I do not remember approving that building permit. And more importantly, I do not recall receiving any payment for that building permit. Who else knows about this?
No one in town knows anything, and the governor won't take my calls.
Can you blame him? The last few times you called him, you babbled about chipmunk gangs like a lunatic.
Can we focus on the important thing here? What the hell should we do about this?
Have you tried talking with the people here?
Of course I did. But they always give me the same answer. Look.
Stop right there.
See?
Well, we did everything we could. Now I suggest we...
Eliza!
Fine, but let me handle this, okay?
God, this is the highlight of my day.
Oh my god, that guy's enjoying the meatballs. Now, of course, I'm guessing this is the reason the plane has crashed, which is probably that UFO, right?
The best of the best. Millions of dollars spent on investigation and equipment. And their best attempt at camouflage is just a giant blanket.
Nice.
Do not touch that, ma'am.
Hey, come on over here.
Since you seem to
Let's
lack
chat.
common sense, I will be nice and explain it to you. Soldiers have guns.
I know. That's why I want him to come on over and chow with us.
A tiny room with meager rations, 1 chair, and very little water. I hope Joseph does not see this, or he will start demanding better conditions.
How do I do this, though? Can I use the tape recorder, maybe?
Since you did not understand the
Hold
first
up a minute.
time, let me try this. Bad men. Pew pew. Bad.
I know. But isn't there supposed to be a way for me to kind of like pass?
What the hell is your problem? Can't you see I'm on break?
No, you're gonna have to come on over.
Stop doing that! I'm warning you. I hate killing before breakfast, but I'll do what I have to do. Okay, that does it. Who do I have to kill to finish my meatballs in peace?
Yeah, get over here, buddy.
You had better watch your tone, Private. I am Mayor Eliza Barrett.
Congratulations on your success, ma'am. But you could be the Queen of England for all I care.
I can make your life a living hell much more easily than the Queen of England can. Now, I suggest you let me speak to whoever is in charge of this operation.
That's not gonna happen. The General...
I see you are of a determined nature. I am quite determined myself. Are you aware of my 85-point plan for community-based economic restructuring?
What?
Oh, you are not? Allow me to elaborate then. I intend to amend the zoning regulations by Resolutions 1104-1943 RT, as related to approved uses in Commercial Zone C4 to C252.5. This means we need to cross-reference Statute A11B.5, which governs the use of non-indigenous building
What is she
materials.
talking about? This is gonna take a while, eh? A few hundred legal...
And if you like number 34,
Oh my god,
just wait
nighttime
until
has
you hear
arrived.
about number 35. It is very complicated, but...
Oh! Just stop, please! You're gonna drive me insane!
Yep,
Are you
that
sure?
was the point.
35 is quite interesting. It details financial legislation affecting rodents, raccoons, and other...
Ma'am, the General is not here, and I don't know when he'll be back.
Why did you not tell me that 6 hours ago?
Believe me, I tried. You wouldn't stop talking.
This is reprehensible. Do you have any idea what is happening to... No, you would not care, would you? All you care about is following orders. You have made a powerful enemy today, Private. I will go back to my office, grab my book, and by the time I am done, not even your grandmother will...
Eliza!
Oh, man.
Please excuse her. It's a very stressful time. She's concerned about losing a voter this close to the election. Come on, let's go. There's nothing more we can do here.
Why is Eliza so weird?
Look, I hate to suggest this, but remember my brother-in-law, the one in the FBI?
Yes.
He's a pain in the neck, but maybe he can dig around and find some info for us. I'll call him when I get back to the station.
We will go back later, Amos. I need to ensure Lincoln is all right first. I cannot wait any longer.
Wait, what's she gonna do? After a fruitful visit to the airfield...
Who the hell do those guards think they are to speak to me like that?
Well, they were pretty polite, all things considered.
There is nothing polite about keeping someone away from the person they are close to.
Look, I know it's scary, but there's not much you can do for Lincoln until he comes out of the coma. Why don't you go back to work? I'm sure the campaign needs your attention.
You know, Amos, you might be right. Work is just what I need to keep my mind off this predicament.
Great, but please don't go just yet. I need moral support for this phone call.
Oh, very well. I suppose I owe you for driving me to the airfield.
I'm also noticing the keys and the pistol from the statue on the table there. And he's probably not gonna answer.
You've reached the best agent
Yep.
the FBI has to offer. What can I do for you tonight?
Hey, Jack, it's Amos.
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell.
Amos Coltrane, your brother-in-law? Come on, Jack, you know I wouldn't call if it wasn't important.
I hope this isn't about my sister again, socio.
No, that's not why I'm calling. We have a situation.
Listen, Amos, it's late, and I don't want you to think I don't care about you or your problems. But I don't. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna...
Will you listen to me for once in your life, goddammit? Something really serious is going down here. You have to help us.
Get it through your thick skull. Unless it's for a federal crime, it's not my problem. Is this about the federal crime?
No, but the military...
Always a pleasure, Amos. Take care of yourself. Adios.
Okay, that was short.
Are you all right, Amos?
Damn showboating prick. Ugh. Yes, I'm fine. I don't know what else I expected, but he's not going to help unless it's a federal crime.
A federal crime, you say? I wonder what my offspring is doing tonight.
Eliza, what are you scheming about?
Am I supposed to make it a federal crime?
Mind. Just keeping myself occupied, as you said. I shall consider potential solutions to our problem, but I must get to work. I will see you later, Amos.
Dang it. Things are getting super complicated.
Today, I nearly forgot to go to the church and check up on Father Jenkins.
Now the thing is, the device hasn't been triggered yet, so I'm pretty sure probably the mind control is about to happen anytime soon, right? Oh wait,
can I help you, ma'am?
What the heck?
Who are you?
Who is this guy?
Where's Father Jenkins?
The name's Jack Riley. And Father Jenkins is off on a well-earned vacation.
What? Why was I not informed?
You know how long it takes news to get here from Rome.
I wonder if, right, listen to me, I wonder if this guy is actually the mobster that's supposed to come back for Marco and his associates. I have a feeling it is.
Something smells rotten here.
Sexy, isn't it? I'm trying this new French perfume, Eau du Chum.
Enough. You are barely credible as a man, let alone a priest. But you know what? I will have Amos sort this out. It is not worth my time.
I knew it!
I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
I knew it! Man.
Now, that is a much faster way of confirming my suspicions. Where is Father Jenkins, you fraudulent fiend?
Look, the father's getting ready for a one-way trip to paradise. He might even live long enough to unpack his suitcase, provided you cooperate. Your call, lady.
Oh, this is outrageous. Fine. What do you want from me?
Buckle up, sweet cheeks, because we're gonna rob the First National Bank.
Oh, he's a robber.
Are you out of your mind?
Perhaps. Now listen. I have it on good authority that the bank's got a literal fortune hidden in the vault. Over $500,000 in cash. Oh, and the recipe for something called special sauce. Name on that account is Michael Walker.
Why did you not tell me that first? You did not need the subterfuge. I would have signed up in a heartbeat.
Who cares? The point is, $500,000 is just sitting there, waiting to be snatched up. Just focus on doing a clean job. You'll get your cut, don't worry.
Fine, but what about Jenkins?
After I reach my safe house, I'll send you a telegram with his location. You can go get him yourself.
Seriously, dude? Why target Michael's strongbox?
When you decided to go after Michael's strongbox and come to this town, were you not worried about our sheriff? Amos is a legendary lawman.
Yeah, legendary for being gullible. I mean, the guy believes in the Sasquatch. How could anyone take him seriously? What a joke. Anyway, I've been sending him anonymous reports of weird creatures and mysterious entities for months. I bet he's been pretty distracted lately, hasn't he?
So it was you. You are the one filling his head with inane stories about mobster woodchucks.
Mobster woodchucks? What? No, I just planted fake Sasquatch footprints around the lake. What the hell is a mobster woodchuck?
Never mind.
Is there anything we need to get before the operation?
Well, we're gonna need disguises, of course. I also need you to speak with a buddy of mine, name of Harrelson. He's an expert safecracker. Then we gotta find someone who can disable the alarm for us and...
Slow down. It sounds like you are placing a lot of trust in me. And by trust, I mean making me do all your dirty work.
What part of being blackmailed do you not understand, lady? You don't get to choose the terms. You just get to carry them out.
Then I should begin immediately. The sooner I start, the sooner this will be over.
Not so fast. There's one more thing. You gotta make sure the park is empty. No potential witnesses.
And just how do you expect me to accomplish all that?
If you are really as smart as you seem to think you are, you'll find a way.
Man, I definitely did not expect us to actually rob the bank ourselves. Seriously, since money is clearly what you're after...
Since money is clearly what you are after, perhaps you would be willing to consider a different arrangement.
Maybe. What are you offering?
I offer to pay you directly for his rescue, in full, over a series of budget-friendly monthly installments. Let us say at the rate of $10 a month?
Under those conditions,
$10 a month.
I can't guarantee you'll get them back in one piece. It's money now, or Father Jenkins never.
Damn. You would be surprised how often that works. I would like to know more about you, Mr. Riley.
All you need to know right now is how to prepare for the heist. If you do a good job, maybe I'll consider answering more questions.
About the heist.
What sort of disguise do you have in mind?
What sort of disguises did you have in mind?
I don't care. As long as we can move in them and they hide our identities, they're fine.
What a helpful suggestion. Thank you. Anyway, we will have to wait until the costume shop opens in the morning.
Are you kidding?
Sheesh, that's not gonna work.
We're going in tonight.
So that means I'm gonna have to
get those
break inside as well.
Evening. I don't care what you have to do. Is that clear?
Man.
Yes, unfortunately.
All right, is there anything else we need before the operation? Sort of disguises. What is this Harrelson and how can we find him?
Who is this Harrelson and how can we find him?
Harrelson's a friend. We're in the same general line of work. Now, we didn't come here together, which must mean he's here to do a job. That's gonna be his first and only priority. So your job is to convince him to take this side gig.
Why can you not just ask him yourself?
Are you kidding? One stranger in a town this size is unusual enough, let alone two. I feel a lot safer hiding in here. I draw less attention that way. Plus, there's a bunch of free booze in the basement.
Well, how am I supposed to even find him?
I've been in here all day, but I saw him having a coffee at the diner this morning. I guess you could try there. Might be hard to talk him into this, though.
Convincing people to do things is my greatest talent. I bet you will even learn a thing or two from me.
Yeah? You're gonna learn to shut up, or do you have more questions?
I was actually wondering how the other priest that we saw changed to this one eventually, right? But man, the story just took such a turn. That's insane.
How do you expect me to disable the alarm?
That's your problem, honey. But you must know everyone in town. I'm sure you'll find someone to help you.
And if I don't?
Father Jenkins bites it.
Dang it. I can hardly ban tax-paying residents from public spaces.
I can hardly ban tax-paying residents from public spaces. What do you suggest I tell them?
You're the politician. Make some empty promises or threats. As long as no one's there to see the heist go down, I don't care what you do.
We should talk about this later.
All right.
So we basically got ourselves
That
all
will
the
be
information
all,
that
Mr.
we
Riley.
need
I must
in
go.
order to do this heist.
Wait, before you leave, I have to give you the password.
What password?
Password? What password?
You know, a secret code so Harrelson knows who's sending you.
Oh, that kind of password. Well, what is it?
One that you'll easily remember. I'd like to rent a room with cheese, please. What?
Best
a
password ever.
And at least you won't forget it. Now, get moving. You've got a job to do. And remember, not one word to the fuzz.
I will hold up my end of the bargain, never doubt that. And, Mr. Riley, if anything happens to Father Jenkins, you had better pray to whatever God you believe in, because nothing in this world or the next will spare you from the wrath of Eliza Barrett.
Oh my gosh, this game just took the turn of its life. There's just so many things happening. I'm getting absolutely confused here, but I cannot wait to finish up this journey and finally get the conclusion. But that being said, guys, thank you all very much for watching another episode of 3 Minutes to Midnight, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody!